Hi students, how are you? Today we are going to learn a very beautiful lesson based on the previous lesson about map. But we are now going to understand in this lesson. The name of the lesson is Getting to Know India. So we are going to learn about the places, natural places of our country which have great impact in the world, the natural resources. So, we are going to understand the natural regions of our country through the map. Which country of ours? It is our country, India. So, the first map shown in the lesson is India, major rivers. So, all of us are knowing that our rivers are known, are famous in the world. It has religious importance. It has gained religious importance all over the world. Which are the major rivers? The seven important rivers, that is Ganga, Jamna, Saraswati, Kaveri, Narmada, Brahmaputra. So many other smaller rivers are also there, but major rivers you are knowing the names. And as I told you, those are the major rivers. But according to the map, we will try to understand where they are situated and they flow from where to where. How can we come to know this? We can come to know this by understanding by looking at the map. If you search the map of India and if you observe it carefully, you will find the major rivers of our country. I think you have heard about the river Godavari, which is in Nashik. So many rivers, larger rivers, are flowing from one part of our country to the other part of our country. Very large rivers are found in our country, India. Where does they flow? Rivers flow on mountains, plateaus, plain land, and to the various regions in the parts of a country. From the lesson, they are telling you as homework that you will find through the map where these rivers are situated. Then, which names are given on the map are found same. Means the river, does it stand in one place, the water of the river? No, it flows from one part to another part of the country, and the same name is shown in the other part of the country. For example, Ganga river, where it is starting from the Himalayas. It comes up to the, which another place name you can tell? Okay, I will tell you one place where it is been found, that is in Kolkata. Then it is in Banaras. So many places, one type of river from flowing from one place to another place. The names are repeated in this map and you can find them flowing in those parts of the place. Let's try to understand the second map which is on the second page of the lesson. What is that map giving us information? It is giving us about the different physical divisions. Now what comes under physical divisions? The water bodies, then mountains, then deserts, then plateaus, hills, forest, various type of land surfaces which are observed on the surface of the earth. Especially in this lesson we are going to see about the physical features or physical divisions in our country India through the physical map. What we have to find in this map? The mountains. Find the names of the mountains, hills, plateaus. Then from where does the Himalayas are observed? From where does Himalayan ranges start? The mountainous Himalayan ranges. Then up to where they are ending. This thing you have to observe and find in the map. Then write the names of rivers, they are saying, from this map. From which map? Second map. So all these things which are mentioned here, then the main rivers you are observing, but another rivers which are part of the main important seven largest rivers, which are they? other rivers which are formed from the larger rivers, that you have to find from the physical map. From which rivers you have to find? From Ganga. Which river another river is formed? Then from Narmada, then Ganga, then Godavari, Kaveri rivers. Then all these things in which map you will find? In the physical map. Our country India has various landforms: mountains, plains, plateaus, islands, rivers, and the three parts which are covered in the southern part with water. It is called as Indian Peninsula, and the northern part which has Himalayan ranges or mountains, they are named as Himalayan ranges. Our country has forest, then large amount of plain land and desert. See in the pictures, observe here. See, forest region is shown, desert region, the camel is there, then plain land where crops and grass is growing, long grass, wild grass, then mountainous region, then marshy regions where you can see the water bodies, okay, covered on the large part area where the soil is moist every time. Those are known as, and that part remains green forever and ever. Such regions are found in our country India. Our country area wise is very large. The height above sea level means the starting from sea level the counting starts, and it is even goes up even beyond how many meters? 8,000 meters. So therefore the weather conditions they are seeing changes from region to region. Such large extent our country is situated. It gives to a variety of plants, animals, and birds due to the variation in the physical divisions. Okay, water, then desert, then marshy lands, then mountainous, then snowfall. Such type of variation occurs and gives rise to different variety of plants, animals, and birds. Diversity is observed in our country in the nature. By looking at the map, you will find very small water bodies such as lakes and large water bodies too, such as Bay of Bengal, which is mentioned there. That is also a large water body. Then Arabian Sea. Okay, such things you will find in the physical map. Then many other points are given here which we can observe in the physical map. Then they are saying find the name and gulf and the direction in which they are located, where, whether it is to the east of our country, whether it is to the west of our country. Then three sides of our country India is surrounded by water. In the southern part of our country, where it is, that you have to observe in the map. Then islands are there: Lakshadweep Island, Andaman and Nicobar Island, and find such names of the islands in the map. Then which river basin is located in the northern plain of India? Which water body is there? That you have to find. Up till now they are saying we learnt about the physical map, which physical regions which are seen by the eyes, which we can feel. Those are the physical divisions: large physical mountains, hills, valleys, rivers, large water bodies, Himalayan ranges. All these come under the physical divisions. Now let us try to understand the political map, the third type of map of our country. What it represents, what knowledge it gives us. It gives us knowledge about the states and the capitals for administration of our country. Then which is the capital of our country India, what importance it has in the administration process, and what type of administration is there in that particular place, that we come to know. It is observed by the different types of signs and symbols. The names are also given here, and this is observed by different signs and symbols which are mentioned in the key index which is given here. See there, you can see some small dash lines. International boundary, where is it of our country? Neighboring states are there, and the end of our country, that outline, that international boundary is shown. Then the boundary between the states by red lines. Then national capital, one here circular lines are there, one type of circle. Then state and capital you can observe by the blue dot. And capital of union territory means a state is divided into two parts and it is governed by one particular political party. Such type of it is known as union territory. So by the political map you can understand the administration, the political administration of a country. In our country is a democratic country. The political party is elected by the people. This type of administration, this type of governing rule is there in our country. Our country is democratic republic. Which is the capital is mentioned here? New Delhi. Then which state is larger in area is given here in your lesson? That is the Rajasthan. It is the largest state of our country, India. Then which is the second largest state? Madhya Pradesh. Then third one is Maharashtra. And another one is mentioned here, the smallest state of our country. Which is it? That is Goa. Now the last map which is given in the lesson is the states and capitals are given there, and which crops are grown in which state. Those crops with pictures are given in the map with the sign and symbol in the index, and the boundaries are given up to where this type of fruit, this type of food grain is grown. Or any cash crop means immediate you can sell the product which is grown. The produce which is grown directly you can sell in the market. Some that you have to give it to the other factories and then we get the product. But here we are understanding only the which are known as cash crops. Which are they? Then coffee, onion, directly you can take out from the farm and you can sell in the market. Such type of cash crops which are mentioned here in the map are shown in which places they are grown. Then we can learn such type of importance of our country, of the world, that what is grown or what type of natural importance they gain that country. We can understand through the maps. We can follow the index and we can know about the particular region, the water bodies or the natural forest regions, then their mountains, whichever natural resources a particular country is having, you can know, you can gain knowledge by reading the map. On the plain surface we grow crops. What type of crops? Wheat. It is the primary crop or the main crop of northern part of our country. Then rice. It is grown in the southern part of our country. Then jowar, where it is in central part, in the middle part, in between north and south. Then large diversity, variation in the food crops, in the fruits, in the living habitation, in the culture, variety, diversity in all living world of our country we can observe. There is diversity in the lifestyle, customs, traditions and culture. People of different caste, community, then different tribes, religions live in our country. We speak different languages. We also see different type of food, clothing, then types of roofs, shelter, that is, then festival celebration in different regions. For your homework, you will observe the map and try to find the answers of the questions which are given below the map and write the question and answers in your class work. Thank you, children. Be safe.